everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another unboxing video. And today we're unboxing some more Marvel Select figures. My rules of Marvel Select totally out the window at this point, as I started off only buying really big characters that Marvel Legends didn't make. Well, I've descended into madness over the last 6-8 months, whatever it's been, and now we're buying a little bit of everything these days. Part of this is I bought these all in a big deal together, and it was actually way cheaper, or I shouldn't say way cheaper, but I really just wanted the Groot figure. We'll get to that. That unboxing will be up on the channel. That was the one I was wanting, but Groot is the expensive one. Everybody wants that Groot figure. I ended up getting the whole set for about $40 more than the actual Groot figure alone. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to get all of them, see how they go, put them together. If I use them, I use them. If I don't want them, I'll sell them or flip them or do something like that. So that was my plan. So I figured might as well open up the leader Star-Lord first. It makes sense to me, so that's what we're going to do, I guess. Doesn't take a lot to convince me, but Star-Lord is going to be the first one, Marvel Select. Now, these are the Disney Store exclusive Guardians of the Galaxy collection. I believe there's a regular version as well, and these are also comic-based. This Star-Lord is comic-based, not movie-based. Now, my Marvel Legends collection is all movie-based, as I didn't get that big pack. I think maybe it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or maybe Toys R Us. I can't remember. I don't have that Marvel Legends pack of the comic-based Guardians team. Hopefully one of these days, I'm sure they'll re-release those or come out with updated ones. I gotta think we'll have another Guardians Wave comic edition one of these days. But for now, I guess I'll settle for these Marvel Selects. So let's do like we normally do. We'll take a look at the packaging, open it up, and go from there. So there it is, old Star-Lord. Looking only like he can look, some would say. You got Star-Lord down below, Guardians of the Galaxy here. A little strip of the members right here. You got Star-Lord. Looks like we got some guns. We got some effects. We got an extra head. We also got a base, and it looks like a stand in there. So I didn't notice that stand just till now. So that's cool. A flight stand type deal there. We got the little picture on the side. A little glamour shot action. And nothing on the top. Nothing on the bottom like normal. And then you got the back. Like I said, Disney Store exclusive, this set. So there it is. You got the back there. You see the base in the back, kind of in the foreground there with the whole team. They all fit on a base that goes together. That's pretty cool. You got warnings down here, Guardians logo, Marvel, Diamond Select logo, and all that fun stuff. So without further ado, let's open this bad boy up. 3 and up, I'm good. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, it even has like a little plastic pin in here to really hold these in. That's crazy. These are very heavy figures. Jeez. Let's see, can I get it? It's a battle sometimes. It is just a fight. And there it is, there's the box. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can't throw this away. See you later. Jeez, that's a big box. Alright, what do we got here? Now we got a couple of, I don't know what they are. They look like clips. So I almost threw this away. We'll see what these clips do. See you later. We've seen this a million times. Hulk, Sabretooth, Storm, usual suspects. Nothing fun there. See you later. I'm not sure what these clips are for, but I better save them. Better put them to the side. See where that goes. This is a heavy stand. The base of all the Guardians, I believe they all fit together. We'll do that at the very end. There it is. What I'll do this video similar to my wrestling videos. I'll do one each day, and then if you want, you can see it all together at once, and then you can see the base put together at the end. Alright, what do we got here? So yeah, very interesting. We got guns, we got an extra hand, we got effects, we got an extra head, and we got a flight stand. Very cool. So there's the old plastic prison shot. Let me unbox them, and we'll be right back. Alright, and we're out of the packaging after 20 minutes of cutting twist ties and untwisting twist ties and see you later and all that fun stuff we always do. But we got some good and some bad right off the bat. I noticed it right off when I took him out. We'll look at him first, Star-Lord. The loosest leg I think I've ever had between them, definitely for a Marvel Select and even over a Marvel Legend. I mean, this leg is horrendous. There is no anything to this. And look at that. I hate loose joints out of the package. Nothing is worse than that if you ask me. Just very, very annoying. And the other leg's not much better. I mean, it's a little tighter, but really barely at all. So very, very disappointing on that. But an okay looking figure at least. but that takes away a lot of fun from the figure when you got loose joints like that. He does have the blast effects on his boots. Those are removable. You just pop them out if you don't want them. But that's a cool option. At least they gave us those. Even this ankle is loose. So very shoddy manufacturing. This goes back to that old Captain America. I always talk Marvel Select. Go back to that old Captain America that was a hunk of junk. Turned me off to Marvel Selects for really 10 years until recently. I would have the same thing. If this would have been the first one I opened after 10 years, I would have said, nothing's changed. I'm still out. I'm not getting Marvel Selects. So I don't like the quality control on this one at all. But he does have a jacket. It's a nice rubber jacket on him. Extra set of hands, or he's got one extra hand, I guess. He does have the little satchel that holds one of his guns. If you want to put one in back here, one in his hand, you can kind of choose your own adventure, as we say. We do have an extra head here. I will not be using this head. I think the Star-Lord, he has to have his mask on. I'm not using this one. Just not for me. He does have that extra hand, I said, that holds this the old crystal there, like so. That's an extra accessory if you need it. So you can use that to hold that. 2 weapons. Very cool. I mean, those are his typical weapons. We've seen with Marvel Legends as well. I'm not sure what this piece is. I have no idea. I don't know if it goes to the flight stand or what. It's like a little plastic T type thing. I don't know. Unless it goes on this base. I don't see where it would go, though. Like I said, this nice big heavy base. I gotta think these clips are for this base. I think they maybe help clip the other ones in. I think that's what this is. But I like the base. I think that's one of the cool features of Marvel Legends. Marvel Select. So I don't know. Paint problems, none on here. Marvel Select continues to do really good paint jobs. I don't see any paint imperfections. It's just those no good loose joints that really get you. It does come with a flight stand, so that's kind of cool. I wish we would get more flight stands with stuff. It's a nice change of pace there. We at least got that. And then he does have a hole in his back. So you just plug this in, looks like. I believe, yep. Very simple. So there you go. You can show him kind of floating, flying, however you want to do it. You can get a little adventurous, maybe pose him a little bit. So you put that in the back. So there it is. All in all, I can't say this is a great figure. Those loose joints, man, they take things away. It's amazing how it can turn even the best toys to a total dog. Just loose joints are so annoying. The nice thing is, I guess the silver lining of this is he will be on a display stand. This stand in my display, I'm not going to just put him standing on the ground. If he was standing on the ground, I could see that knee and he'll slide, fall over, all that fun stuff. The nice thing is, I guess this loose joint is okay because he will be in this position on this flight stand. So I will say that's all right. That's at least a win there. Maybe I'm justifying it to myself at this point. I don't know. You guys tell me. But an okay figure. The flight stand, all that really helps with that loose joint. But if it was just no flight stand, anything, I would say this is hot garbage. Don't buy it. These legs are way too weak. It's ridiculous they would sell us this. But all in all, it's okay when you got the flight stand. So there you go. You guys tell me your thoughts. Did you ever pick up this Star-Lord? Welcome everyone. Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel as we continue our Marvel Select Guardians of the Galaxy Disney Store exclusive unboxings. But for all your normal Marvel Select needs, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So we continue on with these Disney Store exclusives of the Guardians of the Galaxy figures. You guys know my rules, my typical rules that went out the window long ago. Marvel Legends, that's my preferred base, that's my preferred figure line. However, Marvel Select, if they have figures that are bigger or that Marvel Legends have not made, hey, I'm all in. Looking for the Groot of this, ended up getting the whole set for just a little bit more than Groot by himself. So I said, you know what, I'll unbox these, see what they're going on. And I actually do not have a comic book accurate Guardians of the Galaxy set. So this kind of fits 2 birds, 1 stone. I don't want to go back and get that old Marvel Legends set. It's pretty expensive. And I do got to think there will be a new Marvel Legends comic set of Guardians of the Galaxy. You'd have to think that's coming eventually. Right? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe an Amazon exclusive one of these days. Who knows? But today, we're opening a little 2-for-1. A little Gamora and Rocket Raccoon 2-pack. And these make sense being packed together as Gamora, a smaller female figure, not big like most Marvel Select figures. And then you get a little Raccoon side by side. It's kind of a 2-for-1, but it really equals one normal Marvel Select, if that makes sense. So I appreciate them doing that instead of saying, hey, here's Rocket by himself, and he comes with all the bases to put together and maybe some extra accessories or something. They could have turned him into an accessories pack almost for the Guardians. So I appreciate they packed these two together. That makes a lot of sense to me. So, well, let's take a look at the packaging first. The old Disney Store exclusive packaging. Got that white background. You got the whole Guardians team right here. You got the Disney logo. You got Guardians of the Galaxy. Figures in the box there. Look at that big long sword right here. So, very cool packaging. Big packaging as usual. That's the way Marvel Select does it. Nothing on the sides, the bottom. None of that kind of stuff. And then you got the old glamour shot of the two right there. Looking fearsome. Almost looking like She-Hulk up there. And Rocket Raccoon looks like he has rabies. Watch out, don't let him bite you. You know those raccoons, rooting around in the garbage cans, going crazy, fighting old Lemmy in the backyard. It happens. There he is, Guardians of the Galaxy. There's the back. You got that Guardians logo shield down in the bottom corner, Marvel logo, Diamond Select. You got the base that connects with all these guys. Little glamour shot action, everything you'd want out of the packaging. So there it is. First thoughts looking at this, you got two guns, you got a sword, a dagger, a big gun. You got 4 hands, you got 2 more little guns. Man, there's a lot of accessories with this one. And we appreciate it. I don't see any paint issues really, at least through the package, but you can't really tell till you open it up. So let's get down to it. Let's open this up, maybe. There it is. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Those little button things went flying everywhere and about put a hole through a detolf, I think. Dangerous, dangerous times here. But, you know, it's the way we are. So there's the base. We saw it with Star-Lord. We're going to be able to connect all these bases. We'll do that at the very end. I'll put all these videos together and we'll put it together and all that kind of fun stuff like we normally do. So there we go. See you later. Boom. Oh, 3-pointer. Boom. We'll get these little clips out. Maybe. Come on. We'll get these clips out, I said. We'll see. Come on. Jeez. All right, we got see you later. We got 3 clips. We'll add those with I don't know. I'm assuming they connect all these bases together. We got this again. Same crew as last time, and we've seen for a while. Red Hulk, Sabretooth, Thor, Storm. See you later. There it goes. Now let's see the old plastic prison shot. There it is. There's Rocket and Gamora in the plastic prison. Time to be freed from the plastic prison, so we'll be right back with that. All right, we're back. We're unboxed. We're ready to go. Let's see you later. All right, let's dig in. So here's that base. Got that unboxed. Looking cool. A nice feature. Not a necessary must-have, but nice extra cost they put in at kind of no extra cost a little bit. I don't know. Very cool. Let's look at Rocket Raccoon first. All right, taking a look at him here. His hands, there it goes. His hand was almost out. I thought we had some hand issues. I definitely like this Rocket a little bit better than the Marvel Legends ones we've had. That's a very small figure, the Marvel Legends one. This one's just a hair bigger. It just feels right. I feel like this is more, I don't know about accurate, but it just looks better. The other one's just almost like a stuffed teddy bear is what it reminds me of. It's so small. This one's just a hair bit bigger. I think it actually has more articulation, which usually Marvel Selects does not have more articulation. So that's kind of a cool feature. I've got to decide what gun to give him. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Right? But a very good figure. And the tail is totally movable and posable. The legs are, the arms, the elbows, the head. The mouth is not. It'd be nice if the mouth opened on this Rocket Raccoon. That would be a really cool feature, I think. But I'm very impressed with the Rocket. It's better than I anticipated. It's got, you know, even the feet move on it. So Marvel Selects usually gets a hard time for not being the most posable, maybe, and most flexible figures. But this one, as small as it is, you can move around pretty good. So I like Rocket Raccoon there. I believe this is his big gun. It's going to take some work getting that in his hand. But I think that's it. We'll see. I'll play with it. I'll get the pictures going on it. We got 2 of these extra little guns here too as well. You got to figure out who these go to. Now let's look at Gamora here. And man, the struggles continue a little bit as I'm seeing. Oh, I still got a clip on her. Put that there. Not inherently bad. No paint issues and stuff, but her left leg is a little loose at the hip. nothing I can really do about it. It just kind of is what it is. It's Star-Lord again. Just a little loosey. Not as bad as Star-Lord, but kind of bad because Star-Lord really can sit on that flight stand. This one, not so much. I don't know. That's disappointing. But I like this figure too, better than the Gamora movie version. I always thought I wish she looked like this instead of the movie version. I don't know. That's just me being picky probably at this point. But an alright figure. You got your wrist articulation, you got your elbows, you got your shoulder, you got no bicep. Your head moves barely, not really at all. You got the waist, you got the loose legs, like I said. You got really good knee articulation, and then you got ankle articulation. So at least you can move her around a little bit, but hopefully, yeah, she seems to stay. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much, but you guys know we don't like loose joints right out of the packaging. It drives us absolutely nuts. Paint, that's terrible. Loose joints, that's terrible. You got to get these things right. But yeah, you got to dress them up. You got every single hand combination you could want for Gamora. Like most figures, we get a million hands, and choose your own adventure on that one. And then gun-wise, I got to decide which guns go with who. I believe the sword goes with her. I'm not as big of a Guardians expert. I mean, I dabbled in it way back in the day. I mean, 20, 30 years ago, so it's been a while. So we'll see what happens there. But alright figure. Not my favorite figure by no means. Not my favorite character by any means. I like Rocket as my favorite out of the bunch, actually, and Groot probably. But very cool to have them. Got to continue the set. You can't just buy a couple of these. I guess you can, but my brain doesn't work that way. You got to get the whole set. And these were a Disney Store exclusive back in the day, as I mentioned. So a lot going on here. A lot to decompress and figure out, and how I want to stage these and all that with the bases as well. What weapons go to who. There's a lot of work to do with these, so I'm going to get that all done. But in the meantime, don't forget to like the video. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel as we continue our Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Select Disney Store unboxings. But for all your other Marvel Select needs, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. Well, I've talked about it before on the channel when I bought these on weekly purchases way back when. Probably, gosh, 6 months ago I almost think I bought these. Probably not that long ago, but somewhere around there. Groot was the one I was looking for. You guys know when I started my Marvel Select collection, I said, wonder what other figures they've had over time and stuff. And there's some heavy hitters I'd really like to get. The Mephisto, the Watcher, really high dollar figures. Hopefully Marvel Legends makes some of those soon, or else I might be breaking my wallet and buying those. But another one I saw was Groot. We have Marvel Legends Groot. The most recent one was that Toys R Us Marvel Legends Groot got re-released via GameStop. I think that's still there for maybe 24 bucks, something like that. I have a Marvel Legends Groot. It's okay, but it's nothing like this one by the looks of things. I saw this one, and you know what it did? It's happened before on the channel. It stole my heart, and it never let go, and that's what happened with this Groot. I said, I have to get this. So I started researching, looking from the eBay, the groups, the Facebook marketplaces, the Mercaris of the world. Said, I gotta find these. And what I ended up finding was you could get this whole Guardian set for, $20, $30 more than Groot alone. At that point, you might as well bundle. You might as well get them all. You can put them all in that base together, everything else. Might as well do that, and that's what I did. I bought the whole set. I didn't have the Guardians comic book accurate set in Marvel Legends. I passed on that back in the day. I got to think they're going to re-release that sometime, maybe updated and all that kind of fun stuff. Maybe like a GameStop exclusive or something along them lines. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know, but I said, it works. I don't have a comic Guardian set, and I really need this big Groot. It looks awesome. Really looks like it blows away the Marvel Legends one, and we'll compare the two here in a little bit once we get this one open. So without further ado, let's look at the packaging on Groot, and then we'll open him up. We'll talk about it and all that fun stuff. So there it is, Groot, looking mean, big, and bad. Not a lot of accessories with this figure, as you can see. Just the base in the background. He doesn't really a guy that has guns and stuff, so I guess there's no real accessories to give him, but he is a big figure, and you guys know I love big figures. Disney Store exclusive, Guardians of the Galaxy, you got the whole crew there, Marvel Select, nice white packaging, and then you got Groot on the side looking angry, looking mad, looking mean, and nothing around the corners, and then you get to the back of the package, heavy packaging. Got that Guardian shield down below. You got the whole crew on the base in the foreground there. You got him up front. A couple of promotional Marvel Diamond Select down there at the bottom. Not a whole lot besides that. So let's do it. Let's unbox him. Let's get down to it. If I can pull it open. Let's see. There it is. It's a heavy figure. There we go. Comes with a base like all the other ones, a smaller base. So there you go. Well, we got these. There it is. See you later. Whoa. Pull this open. I'm guessing it's the exact same pamphlet we've seen a million times. It seems to be all we get. See you later. It's exactly the same, so see you later. Get out of here. Got a couple more of those pins, connectors. Put those all and see how we connect this at the very end. We'll get there. But then you got Groot. Man, look at that. That's a big guy. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Let me unbox him. We'll come right back. All right, and we are back. So I got him unboxed there. See you later. Got the old base. See you later. Oh, it came back at me like a frisbee, like a boomerang. See you later. There it is. Look at that bad boy. There's the base. We'll get those together in a little bit. But Groot is the main show. This is the main attraction. And you guys know they really buckle these Marvel Select figures down. I mean, they're buckled down more than anybody else. Man, this Groot's a game changer. It really is. Getting this in my hand. This is what I wanted on my Marvel Selects. I want big, big figures. Doesn't have to have the most articulation because, you know, he's not doing a bunch of crazy scene poses and stuff. I guess he does grow his limbs and stuff like that, but we got a little bit loose on the right leg. Not terrible, not as bad as the others, but I love this one. I love the big feet base he's got going on. Just a solid, big, meaty figure. Almost looks like one of those tree guys from Lord of the Rings, where like the tree imps or something. Is that what they're called? It's been a while since I've seen that. But man, this Groot is big and powerful. He's got the hand articulation, you got elbow, you got shoulder, you got head, you got waist, you got legs. You even got a, looks like a thigh swivel. Yep, you even got thigh swivel on him. You got the knees, and you got the ankles. So I mean, very articulated for a big figure from Marvel Select. Just a massive figure. But this is definitely the best Groot. I've seen the Marvel Legends Groots. They're okay for what they are. This is the Groot. If you can track this down, this is the one you want. This is going to look really good on my Marvel Legends shelf. Now I'm a little bit torn because I have all these other ones. I'm going to want to put them all together, and it'll look weird without Groot. But this Groot will fit in so good with my Marvel Legends. I don't know what to do. It's almost like, hey, you should buy 2 of them. But I'm not doing that. I'm not buying 2. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But man, look how cool that is. I mean, that is an awesome, awesome figure. I love the posability. You know, usually these big Marvel Select figures, like Juggernaut, for example, an amazing figure, but more statue than figure. This one actually feels like a figure and a statue all in one. Best of both worlds, truly. So I can't recommend this one highly enough. I knew this was going to be a cool figure opening it up. I knew when I bought this set this was going to be the favorite one, and I'm so happy it didn't disappoint me. I'm all giddy. I'm all happy. I'm excited. I love this figure. This is exactly what I want in a Marvel Select. I want a big figure that looks good, that can pose well, that'll look good on my shelf. This guy checks all the bases. One of the top 5, if not the best, Marvel Select I've opened so far. So there you go. Now let's compare it to the Marvel Legends, and this could be no contest for me. You guys tell me which one do you like better. It's a no-brainer here. So there's the Marvel Legend. There's the comic Marvel Select. I don't know. This is comic-based. This is movie-based, so I guess you got to take that into consideration. But this is just no contest for me. I mean, this thing feels like a real tree. This thing feels kind of... This feels like a real tree you'd find at a nursery. This feels like one of those fake trees you would find at like Pier 1 Imports or something to decorate your house with. That's kind of what the tree aspect seems. It's like a fake tree you decorate your house. This feels like a real tree that's out in your backyard. That's kind of how it is. That's how I compare these two. I think that's the best example. But yeah, no brainer here. No brainer at all. But you guys tell me in the comments, which one do you like better? Any of you guys have both of these? I think a lot of people have this one, a lot easier to get. As I said, this is a Disney Store exclusive. So this is, if you don't have a Disney Store, I don't think in the Midwest, outside of maybe the Mall of America, and maybe like down the Power and Light in Kansas City possibly, I think there's Disney Stores there. But, you know, Iowa, there's no Disney Stores anymore that I know of. I don't know where they would be. But yeah, so you can only get them at Disney Store, so a little harder to get, and really hard to get now as so much time's passed since these were on the pegs. This one, it still you can find. I think it might still be on GameStop's website. It was a Build-A-Figure, then it was a single packed, and that's where you can get it with a couple other Groots. You can get Baby Groot and stuff like that. So there you go. I would love to see Marvel Select do another take on Groot. Make maybe young kid Groot, maybe some of the other Groots. Maybe they have, maybe I just missed it, but I think you could really get your Groot army going. You could get him in all stages of plant life. So there it is. But I can't tell you how excited and how cool this figure is. One of the best figures I've opened up in a long time. Really like the looks of this one. You guys, though, tell me what you think about this Groot figure. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you're here. Everyone, back to the channel. Kyle here as we continue opening up our Guardians of the Galaxy comic book edition, Marvel Select Disney Store exclusives. But for all your other Marvel Select needs, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So today we're opening up old Drax, old Dave Bautista as we know him in the MCU, Marvel Legends movie-based figures based on the professional wrestler Bautista. But this is the comic book version of of Drax. So that's what we're looking at here. Like I said earlier, a Disney Store exclusive from a few years back. What year was this set? 2016, so we're about 4 years old at this point. Nowhere near on the pegs anymore. Pretty hard to get. You can usually buy the whole set for about the same price as Groot, is what I found, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, whenever it was. Time, I can't keep track of anymore, but I got these not too long ago and had to get them. Didn't have the comic book versions of the Guardians, so I'm cool with getting these. It fits my rules, whatever those rules are with Marvel Select, as they've all went out the window months and months ago. But let's take a look at the packaging on Drax first. We're used to this Shop Disney exclusive packaging. Nice purple and white. You got Drax down here, a little Disney, little team right there. Nice clear big bubble, lots of accessories. We've got hands, we got a sword in there, we got an effect. Looks like a big effect on that axe type deal. You got Drax in there, you got the little base, and then you got the little upcoming card. There you go on the side. There he is. And you got nothing fun there. And then you get to the back. See the whole Guardians team in the background with the bases connected. You got Drax with the base. A little Marvel Select, Diamond Select. Hotline, call your local comic book store. Got the Guardian shield down here. So that's it on the packaging. Very cool in the packaging. Buckled in like crazy. You guys know Marvel Select. They buckle all these guys in. They don't want anybody getting loose or hurt, which I appreciate. So let's open it up. We got these little plastic pins all the way through too. I've been shooting these things off as I unbox these, just waiting for it to pop a hole and break the glass on a detolf when I pull it open. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you're opening your figures. Yikes. Dangerous times. What the heck? We got a bug. Wait a minute here. What do we got here? We got some kind of bug that was living inside. This is probably all the way from, where was this made? Hong Kong. So I got some kind of Hong Kong insect that was in the packaging here. I don't even know what this is. It looks like it's in some kind of a cocoon shape. It's got all these legs. We're opening insects here. I'm going to put that in a little garbage pile. Probably going to put a hazmat suit on that. We don't need any kind of animal diseases or something. You never know. You know, it's usually illegal to transport plants and stuff because insects, you don't want them taking over and, you know, killing all your trees or something like that. Who knows what's going on here? But I'm very shocked to see a crazy bug. I don't think we've ever had a bug stowaway on the channel before. But I guess there's a first time for everything. It's bound to happen in the million unboxings we've done. I'm surprised we haven't found a severed finger like I remember back in the day, like Wendy's chili. Somebody found a finger or something. See you later. You know, it happens. You know, people are making that chili. Same thing we've seen. We've seen this a million times. Nothing exciting for me. See you later. We got all these base plug-ins. We got the base. There it is. Add that to the old base collection. Add these to the plug collection. Pull him out here. No more bugs, no rodents, nothing. Darn. See you later. You know, if there was a rodent that got out, I'd stick my boy Lemmy on him. He'd take care of that thing just like that. He protects this whole collection. He protects this room. You guys saw the video where my daughter was spilling water through the ceilings and it was coming down in here. Lemmy came and got me like a young lassie, brought me to the table, said, hey, this ain't right. It's like, yeah, good boy, Lemmy. I couldn't believe it. Just amazing. All right, let's do the plastic prison. Man, this figure looks solid. This is the Drax I like. Nothing against Bautista, the Marvel Legends one. It's just, I like this darker green, meaner looking Drax, if that's a thing. He looks he looks mean in the movie, but he looks meaner if he'd be this color green and kind of this look. I don't know. Do you agree with that? Do you not agree? You guys tell me in the comments, but I like this Drax look better. So there it is. All right, let me take care of all these twist ties and we'll talk about it. All right, we're unboxed. We got Drax out of the plastic prison. See you later. Get out of here. We got 4 hands. We got 2 closed fists. And we got 2 open hands. Just typical hands. We've had them with many figures. You can kind of choose your own adventure there. And then you got 2 crazy, like, Dr. Doom hands, I always like to call them. No loose joints, so that's good. We've had some issues with some of these being loose jointed. He is not. Very tight joints on the elbows. Looks like we got hands that move. We got elbows. We got bicep. Yep, we got bicep swivel. We got shoulders. We got the head. We got the waist. Or not the waist, the ab crunch, but really nothing to that. And you got the legs that go side to side. You got the thigh swivel. You got the knees. And you got the rocker ankles. There it is. Man, this looks really cool. Like I said, I prefer this coloring of Drax. This is how when I think of Drax, this is how I think of him. Something about these legs, though, just don't feel as tight. But, man, this is a cool looking figure. Just the eyes and everything. Just looks like a bad dude you don't want to mess with. That's what he looks like. He does come with a big old sword. Not messing around with a sword like this. And then you got the big old axe with kind of the effect to it. This looks like a lollipop my kids would get at the candy store. They would like suck on all day. That's exactly what this looks like to me. But it's a big old axe. So there it is. As far as these Guardians figures, this one's pretty no frills, I guess. Gamora, you got Rocket. Groot's a huge figure by himself. And then you got Star-Lord with the stands, everything. This is the most basic of the Guardians set, I would think. Which, they can't all be crazy. But something about this, just something to the waist down just doesn't feel right on him. It's not inherently loose. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't verbalize what I'm trying to say. But something's weird. But I do like these Dr. Doom hands. Man, the head sculpt and the waist up is phenomenal on this figure. I love it from the waist up. It's just something about the bottom. I don't know. Got to decide which weapons to put, which hands to put, but we can figure that out later. But a very solid figure, like most of these Guardians figures. Actually, very solid. A few loose joints, but a very solid figure once again. So you guys tell me, what are your thoughts? Do you pick up this Drax? Are you good with your Marvel Legends one? Is this your Drax? When I think of Drax, this is what I think of. As much as I like Batista, you guys know I straddle the wrestling and the comic world. I love wrestling figures. I got Batista. Where is he? Oh, he's right up here. I got a whole shelf of Batista up there. I'm not going to put him there, but you get what I mean. So I like Batista, but I do prefer this one. And it does kind of look like Batista. He was really made to play that part, I feel. So good for old Batista. Good for Guardians of the Galaxy. Good for Marvel Select. Good for Disney Store exclusive. Good for me. Just a lot of goodness to go around today. So there you have it. Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, well, there you have it. Here's the whole Guardians gang all together. A very cool scene with these bases. I don't know. They remind me a little bit of the old school Aurora Universal Monster Kit bases of back in the day. When you look at them all together, it really looks really cool instead of just the figure sitting there. But that being said, there really is no reason for this base. It doesn't have clip-ins like plug-ins for the character's feet or anything like that going on. It's basically just a little scene. But I could see this being really cool. If you have a shelf in your office or something like that, you put all these guys together. And there you go. They're all sitting there. You got a little bit of like vines from Groot in the base there, so that's cool. That brings it kind of together a little bit, but really not as cool as I thought. It looks cool, but I think it would be cooler if there was plug-ins and you could put the characters on there so they would stay. I guess you could try to angle them in there, but I could see them falling over. But very, very cool set when you get them all together looking like this, that is for sure. I'm glad I bought this set. I don't have too many complaints outside of a few quality control issues. Star-Lord's legs, Gamora's legs, Drax is pretty awesome, Rocket Raccoon, very cool, and Groot, very cool. If I had to put these guys in order, you could probably guess who number one is if you watched all these. Groot is a slam dunk. That is one of the best figures, not just of Marvel Select, but Marvel Legends as well. If you put them all together, this would be probably a top 5 figure very easily. For me, at least. I don't know about you, but I love this Groot. So that's definitely number one. After that, I'm going Drax. A little bit of a plain figure, not a lot to it, but just this is Drax put into figure scale. When I think of Drax, this is exactly how I think of him. So I really do like that one a lot. After that, I'm going to go Rocket Raccoon. More of an accessory, But this is the rocket Raccoon I wish I would have got from Marvel Legends. So that is a very cool rocket. Then at the end, I guess I'm going to go to Star-Lord next. I hate the bum leg, but all these accessories and the flight stand really make up for it, as I'm not going to be really using his leg to pose and stand. He'll be on this flight stand, so he would be next in line. And then my least favorite, Gamora. They've got a bad leg on her, which is kind of a plain figure. Not my favorite out of the set by any means, but all solid, all around solid. Just like I said, a couple quality control issues. We've seen very cool figures out of the Marvel Select, and these are no exception. So if you can find them at a reasonable price, they're definitely worth picking up. If anything, get this bad boy Groot. That is the Groot to get. I can strongly say that. So there you go. The Guardians of the Galaxy Disney Store. Whole team right here all together for your viewing pleasure. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you give me a comment with your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And until next time, for the Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm Kyle of the Galaxy. I'll see you guys all real soon.